How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Renegade Iron Company. Because why not one boat over here and another boat here, and obviously the Nordic's over there. So I ended up making up my own dipstick tube. Oh, that sounded weird. Other than a crack. So I found a crack in this boat right there. You can actually see I shoved a screwdriver through where the crack is. It actually drew blood, dude. Like, ow. Why? Owie. But this resin will actually bond to the fibers that are in there. It should be strong, or as strong as regular fiberglass. So. Alrighty, guys, we gotta give a special shout out to a little kid out there. Happy birthday, Ryder! Woo! Jump right into this video and basically just say, yeah, me and the wife did an impulse buy last night. I mean, because who doesn't need another boat? This was a good idea. We ended up picking up this thing. It's a 2000 Hawaiian, 24 foot. A little big for a jet boat, especially being kind of a more of a deeper V, but hey, you know what? It was a really good deal. Motor was just rebuilt. It's all got fresh stuff, brand new paperwork on it, brand new parts in it, stuff like that. Unfortunately, the gentleman that owned it, he had a medical emergency right in the middle of redoing the entire boat. And well, redoing the motor and stuff like that, and had a stroke, man. Poor guy. That sucks. Anyway, long story short, he lost motivation with it and just decided it needs to go. So it ended up with us.
Sounds right.
Let's check this thing out. Now, just like always, guys, I get really excited when I buy stuff like this, and I start doing a bunch of stuff before I start filming. So we've already like taken everything out of the boat, done a bunch of like cleanup in it, stuff like that. There is some stuff that needs to be finished up, like the alternator needs to be put back on, just little finalized things. All the cables need to be put back on, the bell housing, obviously around the jet, stuff like that, nozzle, steering, all that stuff. But it's like a day's worth of work, and the boat should be water ready. So yeah, we had to have another boat, guys. Gotta have more than one boat. Come on. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Renegade Iron Company. We did another thing. Because why not one boat over here and another boat here, and obviously the Nordic's over there. Why not? We should own more boats. We gotta buy more boats. So long story short, this thing popped up. It was a really good deal. Guy had just put heads on it, done some work to the motor, was redoing the floor, and unfortunately lost interest and has to move. So I had to get it out of his yard. So we picked up for a song and a dance, and it's time to do some work on it. So unfortunately, again, like always, I get all excited, start doing stuff, and I forget to film like when I first got it, things like that. Because either this one or that one is going to be in the water in 7 days. This one's going to be a stretch, but we'll see. And here's the kicker. This was a good idea. So oh my gosh. So long story short, this one is a 1974 Spectra. I believe they call it a 20, but it's actually a 21 foot. Like this is like their day cruiser setup. Again, I've already done some stuff to it. Obviously, I already pulled the motor out, which is hanging inside the garage over there, because originally when he was trying to sell this thing, it used to have lightning headers on it, and I'm not going to buy lightning headers for this. They're too expensive. So he had some big, huge, like Sierra, like Mercruiser Sierra ones that are these guys right here. Well, those things are like 75 pounds a piece. That's ridiculously heavy. I couldn't even imagine hanging that much weight on the side of the head. And they're uglier than poo. So we ended up picking up a set of Mercruiser water logs. They don't flow as good, but they look just fine. They kind of match this motor pretty darn well. So this thing is going to be going back in right now. One thing I still have to get done on this is I don't have a dipstick for this thing. The one that was in, I was like a really short guy, and it's way down here underneath. You can actually see they like brazed a little section in, and I can't get this out of the pan. So I ended up making up my own dipstick tube. Oh, that sounded weird. My own dipstick tube, and I'm gonna make my own dipstick just with a piece of cable, and I'll mark it. But to do that, I gotta know how much oil this thing has. I believe this is a 10-quart pan, so I'm going to do some research, look it up, and make sure it's a 10-quart pan. I drained out about yay much, so I'm assuming it's about a 10-quart pan. So we're gonna go through that, get that taken care of, and then tomorrow we're gonna do the floor in this thing. Alrighty guys, we got the floor in this thing pressure washed, the best I'm gonna do for right now. It's still obviously a little greasy back here, but it's a beater boat. That being said, I'm gonna let this dry for a little while, and we're gonna pull the Hawaiian in right now, and we're gonna get the bell housing put back on and all the stuff put back on that one. Because theoretically, that's all that has to be done, and this one's water ready, other than a crack. So I found a crack in this boat. It's underneath the hull, right at one of the strikes. Right there, you can actually see I shoved a screwdriver through where the crack is. So this is gonna have to be, the boat's gonna have to get jacked up a little bit. I may have to take the driver's seat out and look underneath the plywood right there. Maybe have to add some matting. If not, I'm gonna V-groove it out and then put fiberglass putty in it. So either resin or mat or something, or just fiberglass, or maybe some kitty hair, stuff like that. So, well, regardless, we gotta get that one in, so get after it. Well guys, you ever had one of those days where you're just trying to do something that should be pretty easy, and it just turns into a pain every second of it? So I'm trying to get the bell housing and the transom plate on. It's a brand new O-ring right here, so it's kind of thick, and you know, just trying to get it on as hard as best I can, and like it's really tight. Like it's real tight. But I drop a bolt, I go to reach down, and I literally drill the top of my head right on the end of the exhaust tip. So, oh, that hurt. Like, it actually drew blood, dude. Like, ow. Why? Owie. Oh man, just one of those days. Shouldn't be this hard. Alrighty guys, we're back out the Hawaiian today. We got the bell housing all put back together, and it looks like crap right now because the only silicone I had to do the bell housing, stuff like that, was black. So Yeah, and everybody knows how silicone goes when you try and like rub it, stuff like that. So I got a whole like hour or so just to clean up on the pump, try and make it look a little bit better than it does. But hey, it's back together. So right now we got the boat all propped up and we're gonna get after doing this crack. So it's not horrible. It only goes this like 2-foot section. And from me like digging around at this and poking at it, I only found one spot that was a full crack all the way through, is right here. So I think I can back groove this and just lay a little bit of fiberglass putty, and I think it'll be okay. We'll run it out, we'll take it out, run it once and check it again, and if it cracked again, then I'll have to get in there and actually take the floor out, put matting behind it, stuff like that. So I think this is just gonna be a quick like groove it out and put some putty in it. So see what happens. Let's hope that's all it is. Alrighty guys, so what I'm using today is an actual fiberglass resin gel. This stuff works really good because it's a thicker compound, and you can add fibers in it if you want. I'm not going to in this case because it's only like maybe a 1/16 of an inch deep, but this resin will actually bond to the fibers that are in there, and it should be strong, or as strong as regular fiberglass. So let's get a little bit mixed up and shove it in there. Alrighty guys, we got it filled the best we can. Got a quick little coat of paint on it and it's gonna be done. So it's perfect in my eyes. It'll be just fine for what we're gonna use the boat for. So let's get this thing back down and get it outside, get the kid out here, vacuum it, and then we'll put the back seat in and then we're done. Take this thing to the lake. Alrighty guys, I know I'm jumping around between all these boats, the Hawaiian over there, the Spectra right here, stuff like that. Hey, I'm sorry about the wind. Of course, it's windy in the desert. But beside that, I was walking around this motor there today, and I had noticed this thing is a big block Chevy 454, according to the casting numbers and stuff like that. Well, when I was walking around, I noticed there's no spot welds, and you like feel on the backside, there's no weight for the balancing. Again, sorry guys about the wind. There's also no weight on the harmonic balancer. So to my knowledge, that's not correct. The only big block Chevys I know of that are internally balanced are like 396 motors. I think there's like a 402 or something like that that might be. I'm not sure, but I know for a fact that 396s. But anything bigger than that, like 427s and 454s, have always been externally balanced motors. So I set this thing up and we're gonna fire it up. I hope it doesn't vibrate off the table. That's that's the one reason I'm setting this whole thing up, is because I need to see if these are the right parts for this motor. So let's see what happens. Alrighty guys, I got this thing set up. I'm just gonna fill the bowls and fire it up right now and see if it vibrates. If it does, I know I got a problem. If it doesn't, I'm gonna hook up this little fuel pump right here into a gas can, stuff like that, and actually hook a water hose to it and fire it up, let it run for a little while. Hopefully it's correct. I don't understand why there's no externally balanced like weights and stuff like that, but we're fixing to find out. Also, I've already pulled the distributor in this thing a couple times and like realigned it and stuff like that, so I know my timing's off. I'm gonna have to screw with that a little bit, but let's see if we can get this thing fired up. Still too much timing. This battery's really low. Alrighty guys, after a few minutes, I definitely had 3 and 5 backwards. So I got those swapped over now. Let's see if it like runs any better. Again, this is just like float bowls and bowls filled up with fuel. See what happens here. I'm gonna play with this for a few more minutes and I'll get back with you guys. Alrighty guys, it's another day. We got the Hawaiian all put back together. She's ready to go. We got to put some batteries in it real quick and sand spike and some other stuff like that, load up, and we're headed to the Colorado River. So let's get after it, guys. Alrighty guys, we're loaded up. Let's get our butts on the road. Go to Lake Havasu.